Biden can't wait. $1,400 third stimulus check update plus rent assistance. Welcome back, you guys. It's Ron here with your third stimulus check update and stimulus package update. I hope you guys are doing very well today on this beautiful Saturday. It is the 30th of January, and finally I'm back home, but also finally, President Joe Biden's not going to wait any longer, so he's actually putting his stimulus foot down. Political backing on the $1.9 trillion stimulus package from all over, and most importantly, the latest poll of the people on the $2,000 stimulus package and even a $4 trillion stimulus package. Oh, and don't forget a healthy serving of the latest rent assistance programs near you. A lot of updates happening right now, so make sure you watch until the end because you know I love saving the best updates and tidbits for last. But first, I'd like to say welcome back to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys, and for those who are brand new to the channel, my name is Ron. We cover all things personal finance, investing, how to generate multiple streams of income, and of course we've got stimulus check updates and stimulus package updates. And if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to the channel and tap the notification bell so that you know as soon as I release new videos and content. And it's totally free, so don't hesitate. And if you haven't checked it out, you're already missing out on the latest Matter channel that features so many interesting new videos every single week. These are the kinds of videos that really make you think, like the latest video on how we could all be vacationing in outer space in a couple of years. I'm not kidding you guys, so you should definitely go check it out. Their next video is coming up tomorrow on Sunday, so be sure to hit the link in the description and subscribe to the latest Matter channel. But for now, let's jump right into the content. All right, guys, so it looks like President Joe Biden is not going to be late, nor is he going to wait for the promise of the $1.9 trillion stimulus package coming sooner rather than later. And finally, he also announced how he plans to move forward with or without Republican support. And just yesterday, Biden warned of the steep and growing cost of inaction on his $1.9 trillion COVID relief plan as the White House searched for a creative way to win public support for a package that is getting a cold shoulder from Senate Republicans. And it seems like he's already put his stimulus foot down by saying, I support passing COVID relief with support from Republicans if we can get it. But the COVID relief has to pass. No ifs, ands, or buts. This is probably about as aggressive as I have heard Biden. And he spoke about his thoughts on the $1.9 trillion package being a bargain compared to the potential damage to the world's largest economy if it doesn't pass. He said, we've learned from past crises that the risk is not doing too much. He said that the risk is not doing enough. So while he's been calling Republican lawmakers left and right to get them on board, both Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi already announced in a separate press conference that they could begin moving towards the reconciliation process as soon as next week, with Nancy Pelosi getting the ball rolling with a budget reconciliation resolution from the House of Representatives as early as Monday and passing it to Chuck Schumer's Senate court by Friday. After passing a budget resolution next week, House committees will have 2 weeks to mark up their parts of a major coronavirus package before the chamber returns February 22nd for a floor vote. Now, Pelosi remarked in her latest press conference, we want it to be bipartisan always, but we can't surrender if they're not going to be able to do that. We cannot have it happen. We have to act. And while Schumer said the Senate as early as next week will begin the process of considering a strong COVID relief bill, Schumer said, noting a preference to reach a bipartisan agreement with the GOP. But if our Republican colleagues decide to oppose this urgent and necessary legislation, we will have to move forward without them. Now, what's news to my ears is this part saying that even though the Republican lawmakers are for the vaccines, one Senate aide said that their offices are not being bombarded with calls for an additional aid package. And instead, constituents are now focused more on the coming impeachment trial. Sounds a little suspect to me. Because if we take a look here at the latest poll from Data in Progress, really a majority of voters are for a bigger coronavirus relief package. And if you look at the numbers here, just at the $2 trillion mark, generally 71% support it. And if you look closer at the Republican voters, the Republican lawmakers are obviously clinging to, there's still more for the $2 trillion stimulus package at 59%, even the $4 trillion stimulus package at 52%. So there you go. I think the root cause, if left unaddressed here, is that the data really isn't getting to the heads of the Republican lawmakers who need it to get their heads on right. They say that their offices aren't being bombarded. Well, I think it's about time that we call them up and let them know our piece. Like I always say, guys, you guys have a voice, let it be heard. So now Democrats, Biden, Schumer, and Pelosi included at the helm are mulling over their options with regard to the reconciliation process, which will actually give Democrats the leeway to settle the bill with only 50 votes plus the Vice President Kamala Harris's tie-breaking vote. And as Pelosi said, I do think we have more leverage getting cooperation on the other side if they know we have an alternative. Now, pushing the $1.9 trillion stimulus package, especially the $1,400 stimulus checks, hard are the recently elected Georgia Senators Raphael Warnock and Jon Ossoff, who won their runoff elections on the promise of getting this done. They themselves acknowledged this in a recent phone call with Senate Democrats and White House economic advisors. And from the meeting, Senator Richard Blumenthal said that the general consensus was the need for quick, decisive action on another round of virus relief. He said, "My strong impression was that there is general unanimity, and it's strong that we need to be bold and decisive, particularly in putting shots and putting vaccines in people's arms and putting money in people's pockets and putting kids back to school. And one way to put money in people's pockets is to fulfill our promises on stimulus payments." Now, of course, I would love to hear what you guys think about their aggression towards pushing this vaccine onto the public. Are you guys for the vaccine? Have you guys gotten the vaccine? Are you guys not interested in the vaccine? I would love to hear from you guys. Now, joining them on the push for the reconciliation on the $1.9 trillion stimulus package is our favorite stimulus champion hero, Senate Budget Committee head Bernie Sanders, who's been proclaiming almost everywhere that when the GOP controlled the Senate, they passed trillions in tax breaks largely to the top 1% and multinational corporations by a simple majority vote through reconciliation. We must use the same process to protect working families, the sick, and the poor. And so essentially what Bernie Sanders is doing here is he's calling the Republicans out for using the very same reconciliation process that the Democrats want to use now for the people, but the Republicans previously used it for the top 1%. So how is it okay for the top 1% to benefit from this rule, but it's not okay for the public? And with the popularity that he's been gaining with his meme being out and earning more than $1.8 million for charity, I think I told you guys in a previous video how Bernie Sanders, he had this funny meme and basically he put it on t-shirts and actually sold the t-shirts but gave all the profits to charity. And Sanders has been a major player in the stimulus talks and the call for the $15 minimum wage. The excitement is only going to go up from here, guys, so make sure you guys hold on to your seatbelts. It looks like we're on the up and up part of the stimulus check roller coaster here, and here I am holding your hand through it all. I will always be here, reporting stimulus 24/7, giving you guys the latest and the most accurate updates that there are when it comes to stimulus checks and whatever else our lawmakers might be up to. So always stay subscribed, hit the notification bell so that you never miss any of the latest updates and latest happening. And I promise you guys, it's totally free, totally no catch, just your boy Ron eating, drinking, breathing, sleeping stimulus 24/7. And if you needed any more reason to subscribe to the channel, then definitely look no further. I have the recent rent assistance programs for you guys, not just one, not even two, but 3 of the latest programs that are available for you guys from all over the country. And like I've been saying all the time, with the $25 billion coming in from the December 2nd stimulus package, we really will be seeing more and more of these rent, mortgage, and utilities assistance programs reopen. So, make sure you guys always watch out for the latest videos so that you can stay updated. All right, guys, so the first one is coming from Orange County, California, and it says here that the county is actually using $65.5 million from the federal government to help their needy renters hang on to their apartments and actually cover some bills. They open their programs to residents who can show that they're at risk of homelessness without assistance and have a combined income at or below 80% of area median income. And another one is coming from the city of Boulder, Colorado, which adds legal aid and expanded rental assistance to help prevent evictions. All you have to do is contact Eviction Prevention and Rental Assistance Services through the link that I give you guys down below, and they'll help you guys out with your eviction situation, be it you or your landlord. And the last one is from Harrisburg in Pennsylvania. They're actually giving out rental assistance anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 and utilities assistance from $400 to $1,000. And again, link in the description down below. And of course, there will be more to come from this, guys, as we'll definitely see more states, more cities, more counties reopen or newly open their rent, mortgage, housing, and utilities assistance programs in the coming days. And even more so when the 3rd stimulus package kicks in, because there's an additional $25 billion in rent assistance included in that package. So again, guys, make sure you don't miss out. Watch my upcoming videos and subscribe to the channel already. And I'll definitely be covering more and more of these these updates with you guys with every single video. And if you guys want to check out your own situation in your local city or county, just type in the name of your city or your county, maybe even the state plus the words rent assistance, and you should easily see that there are some websites that can actually help you out. You definitely want to check out the sites that end in .gov, because those will most likely be the ones that have the actual registration information in there for you. This can help you out because these programs are most likely first come, first serve. So you definitely want to search for them already. And after you signed up yourself, definitely leave us a comment down below. Let the community know what opportunity you found out about, what opportunity you signed up for, so that people who are not really familiar with that program or that particular opportunity, if you can share that information, it helps out many different families. And even if it only helps one family keep the lights on, I think it's worth it. But keep in mind that when you guys are sharing the different programs that you guys have found, be careful, because some links YouTube will mark them as spam. Oh, and speaking of that, I've noticed that in the comments you might see someone pretending to be Ron Yates, and it's not legitimately me, leaving stupid, comments down below telling you to call a certain number. That is not me doing that. And you can verify if it's me or not by actually clicking on the profile to see, okay, is it really Ron? Because the fake profiles usually don't even have any subscribers. So just to let you guys know, there's some imposters out there. But seriously guys, I believe in this big, beautiful, solid community that we've built here, and I know we can get a lot done with everyone pitching in. So if you can help out by sharing different programs that you're aware of, that would be great. But otherwise, you could just watch the video and like the videos, that's fine too. And as long as you're here with me, a big, huge thank you from me, from my family to yours. All right, so up next, we continue with our personal finance tidbit of the day. We're dipping our toes in the investment waters already, and we started with the beginner tips for investing just yesterday, and we will continue today a little bit more with that. But first, I want to answer a quick question from one of you guys who commented that you're paralyzed but willing to work. Well, I'm happy to share that we already did a couple of videos talking about, many different ways of making money online, and you can try them from the comfort of wherever you are right now. Just check them out in the links down below. I'll leave a couple links for you guys in the description down below of this video. So there you go, more investment tips. It's good to set goals for you to achieve. They could be short term, they could be medium term, they could even be long term goals. All right, so let's talk about short term planning. So short term planning could be like, a simple vacation, of course, when it's safe again. Medium term might be something like a down payment on a small house. And it really depends on you and where you want to be down the road. And so based on the goal that you set, you can actually determine your own time horizon, meaning the amount of time that you're going to stay in the investment game. And the longer your time horizon, the more risk you can afford to take. So let's just say like your time horizon is something like 10 years or longer. Then you can definitely feel a little bit more comfortable tilting a little bit more heavily towards stocks. Now, if you happen to be between 5 and 10 years, then that means that you should have a solid mix of stocks and bonds. And of course, this is not investment advice. This is purely for entertainment purposes. And if your time horizon is less than 5 years, it is generally accepted that you probably shouldn't have any stock exposure at all. And if it's within 2 years, you should pretty much have cash or just cash alternatives like CDs, savings accounts, checking accounts. And finally, get familiar with yourself and your risk tolerance. How much of a drop can you handle? And this is something that no one really talks about, and it only becomes real after you become a real investor, right? So, your level of risk is determined by your allocation to stocks and bonds. More stocks generally equals more risk, and you don't want to go from, 65 miles an hour to 35 miles an hour in a few short seconds. So your distribution should adjust over time as you approach your investment goals. I'm going to be giving you guys more investment tips in the video tomorrow, so definitely watch out for that one. But in the meantime, are there any tips or strategies that you guys want me to look into for you? Maybe you've got some money questions that you have, but drop me a comment down below. I'll be sure to answer your question as soon as I can. I might even feature your question in a future video. Just let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. So anyway, guys, that is all for the stimulus check update and stimulus package update. You've got President Joe Biden, who's not going to wait any longer, so he's putting his stimulus foot down. Political backing on the $1.9 trillion stimulus package from all over, and most importantly, the latest poll of the people on the $2 trillion stimulus package and even a $4 trillion stimulus package. Oh, and don't forget a healthy serving of the latest rental assistance programs near you guys. So if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you know as soon as I release new videos and content. What's going on, you guys? It's Ron here, and got my wifey.
What's up, you guys?
Elle, you guys know her, and we just crossed 250,000 subscribers not too long ago, and really happy and so excited to have crossed that major threshold. We definitely couldn't have done it without you guys. Also, we've been covering a lot regarding personal finance over the last month or so. We talked about debt reduction, We talked about making more money, earning more money, and that's what this is all about, right? It's all about becoming better financially, and that was the entire purpose, the entire point behind me creating this channel. We've struggled quite a bit, and we've gotten to a place where we can kind of help others, and so that's exactly what we're trying to do here. So we're here in Utah,
It's cold.
and it is cold, but I wanted to share this with you guys. So here we have some Amazon gift cards. Let me flip this around. So my wife is holding some Amazon gift cards, and zoom in on it, right? So ultimately, we've been talking about selling on Amazon, and you guys have really gravitated toward that. And so I figured, okay, what better way to help people out, what better way to help out the community than to offer, you know, a way to win some Amazon gift cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a link down below, maybe in the comments, maybe in the description of this video. Check both sections, and you'll click a link to be able to enter to win. Super easy to enter to win this contest, and we're gonna make a lot of people happy. We're gonna pick several winners. Gift cards are gonna be anywhere from 25 to $100 each, and we're gonna pick at least 5, if not 10 winners. Probably gonna give away around $500 worth of gift cards, but just be a part of it. We just wanted to put some smiles on some people's faces. So all you got to do to enter to win, you'll see a link down below. Click the link and
follow directions.
Follow the instructions. It's super easy though. But anyway, guys, that's all for the stimulus check update and stimulus package update. I hope that you guys are enjoying your day, and we will see you guys on the next one.
Peace.
Bye.